It's hard for any of us to comprehend the catastrophe of the Holocaust. And then I look at the next generation, Mayor's generation, and all they have are some blurry black and white photos and clips to try to make it real.
Your Abba's grandfather, he's a Holocaust survivor. How do you relate to that Holocaust as a young Jewish woman? What are your thoughts?
It's crazy to me when I hear all the stories and running away and having no food and no parents, no family or shelter. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
When I was growing up, my father used to always talk to us about how important it was to remember the Holocaust. My father would also say to Christians how important it was to pass on the stories of the Holocaust to their children, both the atrocities of what happened to the Jewish people, but also the Christian heroes like Corrie ten Boom. By passing on this not forgetting, you're passing on an act of love towards the Jewish people. But it was only later in life that Saba actually went to Auschwitz. Something inside of him changed. There's something about seeing that makes it feel so much more real. Mayor, I have something very special. This suitcase was buried by a mother because she wanted the world to know what happened. She had a son, 14 years old, your age, who knew exactly where his mother buried this suitcase. And after the war, he dug it up. This is their passport. There are two things on it that really stand out. One is the swastika, and the second is the big J. Do you know what that means?
Jewish. How they should be like embarrassed that they're Jewish.
Right.
As if it's a bad thing. Yeah, it really makes it feel more real and more relatable when like you hold something that's a passport. It's not a story or...
Like she held this in her hands.
Yeah.
For centuries, the Jewish people have heard the words of instruction from the Bible. Only be careful and watch yourselves closely so that you do not forget the things your eyes have seen or let them fade from your heart for as long as you live. Teach them to your children and to their children after them.